Just the latest twist in a case that has been likened to a real-life version of Gone Girl.
The case against Sherry Papini was fascinating because it had a missing woman, a race against time, children involved, and it had so many elements just rolled into one that made it must-watch TV.
The saga began back in 2016 when 34-year-old Sherry Papini went out for a jog and didn't return home.
911, what is your case? I just got home from work and my wife wasn't there, which is unusual.
In total, 22 days pass with no sign of Sherry. But then on Thanksgiving morning 2016, a trucker finds a woman in distress on the side of the road.
911 emergency, what are you reporting?
Hi, I have an emergency. There's a lady on the side of the road needing help. Her name is Sherry Panini.
Can I talk to her?
Panini.
Please, Sherry.
I think I remember this on a Cold Case Files show.
Listen to me. Do you know where you are? No. I've been in the car.
She claimed she'd been kidnapped by two Hispanic women. The horror Sherry tells authorities that she lived through is written all over her body. Bruises, her hair chopped off. Perhaps most harrowing, branding marks on Sherry's back, which spelled out the word Exodus.
You're like a puppy, so this is like puppy. It hurts so bad.
Rumors that circulated that
My colleague Matt Gutman has spoken to Keith Papini several times. The first back in 2016, shortly after Sherry returned home.
she literally lived through hell. The things she told me that she did. Acting like she was tucking in her kids, and she's so strong.
But not long after, Sherry Papini's story begins to unravel from inconsistencies in what she said.
She was gone for 3 weeks.
To stories of infidelity and a history of running away.
Uh-oh.
Leaving some to question, was all this a hoax? Keith and Sherry went on, trying to rebuild their lives.
But that would be insane to as a husband, you couldn't possibly conceive of her making up this, right? Because she came back with real bruises, like hair cut off. I think her nose was broke, and how do you brand yourself on your back?
Look at that.
How would you even do that? Unless she had someone to help her.
Look at that. A woman lying.
2020, when there was a break in the case.
Interesting.
2020, so he didn't find out for 4 years?
Identified Sherry's ex-boyfriend, James Reyes, based off of DNA collected from Sherry's clothing.
What was it like sitting in that room? I'm ecstatic. Like,
wow.
We have a lead. We've got him. So I'm very happy in that moment, and then you can quickly see how it turns when they do finally say James Reyes. My body language, you can see I'm starting to scoot away.
Is that the guy she cheated with?
Really hitting me.
Authorities captured
did say
audio
ex,
from the
but
moments they
unclear if he
approached
cheated
Reyes
with
about
him.
Sherry Papini.
We're here regarding Sherry Papini.
I didn't kidnap her. I just friend in need asked me for help, and that was that.
Reyes
You didn't
told
find this
authorities
suspicious,
that
my
during
dude?
those 22 days, she was in his apartment, hitting herself to create bruises and burning herself. In August
That's
2020,
psychopathic.
they bring Sherry and Keith in to confront her with the truth.
Why?
The DNA that was on you belongs to James Reyes. We talked to him. We've been on a polygraph. It's not an abduction. She asked me to come get her.
No.
I rented a car. I drove up and picked her up.
Yeah, he wasn't going down for this girl.
He passed the polygraph test, Sherry.
Yeah, the moment he
going down for
saw the kidnapping on the news, he's like, I'm not gonna say anything. The moment the police showed up and said, yeah, we found your DNA on her. Yeah, she asked me to come get her. You think I'm about to do fucking 30 years for kidnap torture? You lost your actual mind.
Yeah.
No, two Hispanic women. I tell you, when these fucking white women make up these goddamn hoaxes, they don't never pick white people to do the damage to them.
Nope.
It's always a random black guy, Hispanic women. Well, white people don't do crimes? Stop fucking playing with me.
That's not what happened.
Shocking. A woman lying.
No.
Putting on a facade.
No, there's no way it's James. There's no way.
Really? You try to pretend like you're still a victim?
My fault that I was flirting with other men. It was just...
Why would that be your fault? That has nothing to do with anything.
I love my husband. I love my children.
That's understandable.
Where'd that come from?
Here's the deal, though, Sherry. Flirting with other men, not a crime. Lying to me today, yes, a crime.
In March 2022, Sherry Papini was arrested and later pled guilty to lying to a federal officer. Back in the courtroom, Keith and his attorneys arguing that Sherry is continuing to change her story.
So I think this next part is him trying to get custody of the kids, or maybe custody was already taken from her. Actually trying to get it back or some shit like that.
Okay.
And I'm like, custody?
Yeah.
Bro, don't keep her. She can't go anywhere near anyone ever again after that fucking psychopathic behavior.
Yeah.
In fact, she should be in prison.
I think she does get time. She should.
Still claiming she was in fact kidnapped, but pointing the finger at Reyes.
Now she's saying she was kidnapped again, but by James. But that is also a lie. This is literally the same thing she did in 2016.
ABC News tried to reach
Jesus.
Reyes and did not hear back.
Sherry Papini's changing of the story does apply very heavily to the custody of her children. It goes towards the idea of the emotional abuse that Keith Papini is arguing in this case.
Sherry hoping to move forward with more time with her children. She currently gets
You can't
one
get that.
supervised
You're a
visit a
psychopath.
month. A therapist who
One
treated
supervised
her
visit. She should get
testified
nothing.
that she's changed.
You're a psychopath.
She has changed. She's actually good at therapy.
Shut up.
The next hearing in the case is slated for May. Sherry expected to take the stand.
This Sherry Papini saga has morphed over the years. This custody dispute for Sherry Papini is an uphill battle and then some.
Alright, so from my understanding,
911, what is your...
she was sentenced to 18 months in federal prison. Finally, at least there's some justice somewhere, huh? You gotta be kidding me. What type of fucking law and order criminal intent type of shit is this, bro? What kind of mind do you have to have?
That's what I want to know.
To think this up, and what was the purpose?
Yeah.
Because you pretend to get kidnapped, then pretend to escape, then come back to the same husband. Like, what was the purpose?
I have no idea.
Because are you saying that you went to go cheat with the guy, and the purpose of the beatings was to
Have people be empathetic for you?
Yeah, and
be a
have people
victim?
not realize that you was cheating for 3 weeks.
Right.
But there had to be easier ways to do this than to brand yourself, permanently damage yourself. Like, she's mentally ill.
No, that's psychotic.
And someone who's doing shit
That's
like
psychotic.
this cannot be given custody of children.
That's
What you mean
psychotic.
one supervised visit a week? She should have to watch these niggas through a fucking CCTV cam. She shouldn't even be able to go in the same room. What are you talking about? This is a full Joker level Arkham Asylum crash out. That's where she belongs. This is some Harley Quinn shit. Huh? I don't even think she would do that. Brand herself. Oh, look what they did
don't
to
think
me.
so?
I don't know.
Harley Quinn's crazy.
Maybe for the Joker, but literally for no other reason.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? And she talk about, like, then she admits it and goes to jail, pleads guilty. Then now again, in custody battle, she talking about, he kidnapped me. What are you talking about? And see, this is how you get fucked up, right? This girl's married. You're her ex-boyfriend. She hits you up to help her with something. Yeah, you over her house. She over at your house, sleeping at your house. Now, because it's in her best interest, she's telling the police you kidnapped her.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So not only is she a cheating vagabond, but she out here falsely accusing a man of kidnapping her. The same man she asked to help her.
Yep.
You gotta make it make sense. I'll tell you, that level of selfishness is,
It's wild.
breathtaking. That's what I'm saying. Breathtaking. 18 months is not long enough. Should have gave her like 4 years. Like, what was that? Huh?
That's time spent.
Right.
You caused all this. That's time spent for the police.
They had to do manhunt. I hope the state sued her civilly too, to try to get some of that money back. Because they could do that when you waste their time to fucking send trucks for people to do overtime, to whatever this shit, to look for you, only to find out you faked your kidnapping. That's what they do sometimes to people who do this hoax shit.
Good.
rat behavior. Would you want attention? Like, would you want your husband to like you more? Sounds like you were past cheating in the first place. Now you want him to feel sorry for you because you got napped? Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. This
Or
shit is
she wanted
nasty.
this Disney princess thing where she was the victim and she needed to be saved.
Yeah, get saved in federal prison, bitch. Fuck out of here. It's rat behavior.